As I sit, something strange happens. Everyone except me lowers their head in unison. What's the daily bread? I realize too late that this is a prayer. I lift my hands to join, but by then it's over. They all raise their heads perfectly, simultaneously. It's uncanny, especially these two. And someone screams. At the sound of the scream, I bolt to the first floor. The moment I reach the living room, the world holds its breath. Rivers or was bro got sucked clean. Like he's gotten. It's not even a corpse. The shape, a shell, the skin blackened and brittle, like scorched paper. The body collapsed in on itself, as if shrunk from the inside out. Freaky. As if something had drained him, evaporated him. Only the husk remains. But the worst part is his face, his eyes. No, not eyes, just gaping holes, black and wet, and something inside them moves. Hello, everyone. My name is Odd Diplomat, and welcome to Accidentally the Demo. Um, I have no idea what this demo is about, apart from I think we're stuck in this. If I'm not, I literally don't remember. I'm gonna just assume we're stuck in a mansion, and there's like a murder going on, and we have to find out who the murderer is. I could be wrong, so we're gonna let the game speak for itself. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get on into it. Ah, reading. Some things leave a mark, no matter how hard you try to erase them. Shadows of the past that follow me like footprints. Each time those inerasable memories resurface, I press on, determined to write a new story over them. It's gotten late. I should head back now. Who am I? A sudden downpour crashes down. Thick mist blooming over the road, sorting everything in sight. Darn. So much for the weather forecast. Had I known, I would have driven. Wait a second. Where am I? Don't tell me I've gotten lost. I can't believe I made such a rookie mistake. Even I find it hard to believe. This is ridiculous. But I can't let a little bad weather throw me off. Stay calm, keep moving. Squelching through the muddy ground, I finally reached the roadside. I raised my hand, hoping to hitch a ride. It's a long shot. There hasn't been a single passing car. But then, headlights cut through the fog. A car horn blares. Hello, sir. Would you mind giving me a lift? At last, you finally appeared. Of course, please, get in. I'll take you wherever you need to go. His face is hidden in shadow, but his eyes are fixed squarely on me. His gesture is overly polite, his gaze is cold. Is it really safe to get in this car? Something feels wrong, but in this situation, what choice do I have? Once I give him my destination, the man starts driving as if it's the most natural thing in the world. Sorry, I got the seat wet. It's no trouble. Clothes were destined to get soaked in this kind of weather anyway. I've had a rough evening. I wasn't expecting rain and didn't bring an umbrella. I really appreciate this. You've done me a great kindness. It must be the will of the Lord. Got a holy man over here. Now that I think of it, there should be a handkerchief in the glove compartment. It's not the cleanest, but if you need it, please use it. Ah, thank you. Inside the glove compartment are a number of personal items: a glasses case, a hat, a handkerchief, a blanket, a first aid kit, and more. I take the handkerchief and quietly dab at the moisture. Still, my underclothes are soaked through. The discomfort lingers. Meanwhile, the man keeps driving, unfazed by the storm. Really nice art, though. Um, I'm very prepared. A handkerchief, first aid kit. You seem incredibly prepared. Are you always ready for emergencies? Just an occupational habit. You never know what might happen or when. It's best to be ready for anything. Through the rhythm of rain beating against the windows, a different sound creeps in. Low, ominous, like a whisper buried in the storm. I know it instinctively. This isn't just noise. Something terrible is happening. I meet the man's eyes. The air inside the car suddenly feels heavy. Too heavy. I think I heard something. Can't say I like the sound of it. Wait here, I'll go check. This is like completely the opposite of what we should be doing. He grabs an umbrella and steps out into the storm. The rain continues its relentless assault on the car. He returns shortly after, his expression clouded with a mix of frustration and concern. I'm afraid the road's been blocked by a landslide. The rain must have triggered it. Quite the unfortunate turn. It'd be wiser to find shelter for the night. Driving in this kind of weather could lead to a serious accident. Carefully gripping the wheel again, the man slows down. His eyes can scan the roadside, drifting toward the dense forest beside us. And then, through a curtain of rain, a building emerges. Hidden among the trees, an old mansion slowly reveals itself. He stops the car and looks at me. Looks like an old villa, but the lights are on. Someone's home. Let's see if they're willing to help us. Knock, knock. He knocks on the door, no response. Then, with a low creak, the heavy door swings open. No sound of a lock turning. Oh my! Anyway, hello. What brings you here on a night like this? Forgive the sudden visit, ma'am. The storm blocked the road, and we had no chance but to seek help. No choice. Dude, space does not work. If you have a spare room, we'd be grateful to spend the night. Oh, please, come in. The woman, delicate in presence, lets us in without hesitation. I wasn't expecting visitors, so I'm afraid I'm a bit unprepared. Quite a look around the house. Do you live out here alone? No need to worry, man. Frail look. Gonna lock your front door? In a remote place like this, it might not be safe. I wasn't expecting anyone. But sometimes knowing no one will come can be the most reassuring thing of all. There's rarely any danger here. Still, I suggest you lock it at night. Out here, unpredictable things can happen easily. Her eyes flicker with unease. Is she hiding something? Do you live here alone? It's just so quiet. In places like this, sometimes something else finds you before loneliness does. It used to be our vacation home, my husband's and mine, but now it's just me. Oh, she's a widow? I won't lie. Of course it gets lonely, but there's still so much of him in this house. I keep to myself. No time to feel alone. I didn't mean to pry. Sorry about that. Um, the mansion still bears traces of former elegance, but shadows settle in corners that the light doesn't reach. A thin layer of dust clings to old furniture. At the end of the hallway, where no one seems to tread, faint whispers or footsteps echo every now and then. The portraits on the walls feel too lifelike, as if their eyes had just blinked before I looked. They won't stop watching. Please, this way. There's a room where you can rest. I'll bring some hot tea. Before she finishes her sentence, thud, the front door flies open with a crash. Cold air and rain burst inside. Heavy wet footsteps stamp across the floor. Darn it! This weather's hell. Plans ruined, clothes soaked. What the? I thought the place was empty. Guess the rats beat me to it. Why is every woman so bad? She glares at me and the man beside me, sharp as a blade. Then her eyes soften as she notices the trembling woman. Are you the owner? Well, I've got nowhere to go and I'm soaked though. I'm gonna crash here for the night. So impolite. And just so we're clear, if you say no, that's on you. Got it? A second pair of footsteps follows. A man steps in, calmly adjusting his wet coat. Oh, what a rare gathering. Seems this old mansion is quite the host tonight. If this is a warm reunion, may I join? Shaking off a tail is always tense work. One gets so bored, huh? You were being followed? Oh, yes, I'm the owner. There are extra rooms. Yes, I'll get them ready so you can rest comfortably. The fragile woman gives a nervous smile, glancing anxiously at me and sullen. So I know this guy's name now? You two don't mind, do you? Hope you can all stay warm tonight. We're grateful regardless of the circumstances. Alright, I'll get the towels, dry towels. Just a moment. The woman leaves quietly, her footsteps vanish almost instantly. No sound at all. A short silence follows the suspicious looking man, eyes a portrait in the corner. Skip that whole period. The subject in this painting has living eyes, don't you think? Quite strange, isn't it? Was that directed at me? Before I can respond, the woman returns to the now shut door. Her hand trembles over so slightly. The two soaked intruders begin to dry off with the towels, finally able to regain some composure. It's just about dinner time. Let me prepare something for you. Tonight, I have a very special recipe. You must be famished. I suppose I got a bit carried away. Once I started preparing things, it all added up. It's been so long since I shared a meal with anyone. Someone. The dining room feels cozy at a glance, the warmth of the fireplace, flickering candlelight. Everything seems carefully arranged, like a set piece on a stage. I'm glad I had time to clean this place up in advance. On the table, on the long table, silver utensils are arranged at every seat. They glint softly in the candlelight. But what draws the eye is the flowerless vase in the center. No stems, no arrangements, just there, as if it only exists to be noticed. Seriously? No flowers? What kind of setup is this? You call this prepared? Oh, what a joke. Okay. The flowers that used to be there withered long ago. After that, I never replaced them. There wasn't much reason to. Dude, black suit ladies, a whole... Mm-mm. Anyways, the dishes look exquisite. From appetizers to dessert, each item is artfully presented. Steam rises from the soup, butter melts over warm bread, and the scent of roasted meat wafts thick through the air. But the smell too strong, almost unnatural, like someone or something carefully constructed to mimic delicious. That's not right. I just finished making dinner. I always cook too much and eat too little. But now, thanks to you all, nothing will go to waste. Okay, that's a little suspicious. You cooked all this for you, only for you, and we just happen to be here? Huh. Let's examine everything. The appetizers include a warm onion soup and fresh salad. The soup steams gently, topped with crisp golden croutons. Salad gleams with fresh greens, tomatoes, and cucumbers, enough dessert. Yeah, actually starting to feel hungry. Okay. Golden roast chicken, skin glistening, herbs and lemon rise from it, rich and aromatic. That's an exquisite bird. I can only imagine how heavenly it tastes. It feels like a meal one wouldn't soon forget. I hope so. I truly do hope. It leaves a lasting impression. Berry cake, fresh fruit, whipped cream, perfectly smooth, thinly spread to make the cake even more inviting. But some of the berries are oddly dark, a deep red, so dark it borders on black. Berries that don't occur naturally, not like that. Okay, how do I know? He used to love this cake. Even now, sometimes I swear I feel him sitting beside me again. The way he looked, the way he spoke. And the drink. Red wine, poured into delicate glasses, glows softly under candlelight. The aroma is full-bodied, almost heavy. It clings to the air. Excellent wine. It feels worthy of reverence. If I know someone's name, why is it still man in doctor's coat? As I sit, something strange happens. Everyone except me lowers their head in unison. Um, oh my God, we're sitting under the Last Supper. Um, yeah, why am I not praying? Bless the daily bread. I realize too late that this is a prayer. I lift my hands to join, but by then it's over. They all raise their heads perfectly, simultaneously. It's uncanny, especially these two. Air doesn't warm with gratitude, it congeals, as if something dark is being appeased, not thanked. Since we're all gathered here, why don't we go around and introduce ourselves? Please call me Callie. I'm the owner of this house. These days, I write mystery novels. It's been a chaotic time for me. That's why I came to this secluded place to focus solely on writing. But I'm glad to be here with you all. I hope your stay is comfortable. Oh my god. You give me a lot of options. Um, you said things were chaotic. May I ask what's been troubling you? That's my husband passed away around this time last year. It was sudden, an accident. Sorry to hear that. It's alright. Even after he was gone, everything here stayed in place. The table, the clocks, even the air itself. Sometimes I wonder if he's still here. Mystery novels. Writing mystery novels sound amazing. What kind of stories do you write? Psychological thrillers. I like drawing out of the shadows. Or I like drawing out the shadows inside people. The deepest shadows. Stories about the traces the dead leave behind and the guilt of the living. But I'm too shy to recommend anything. You probably find them boring. Does writing give you comfort? Why are they all still staring at me? When I'm writing, I can forget reality, just for a moment. My characters cry in my place. Sometimes they die in my place. Sometimes I feel more alive inside them than I do my own skin. Even when I tell myself it's just a job, it always ends up this way. Is there a story behind this mansion? This place. It's just an old villa, but any place, if it grows old enough, begins to hold memories. The kind that can't be erased. Now then, shall we hear from the next guest? Okay. Okay. I suppose it's my turn now. My name is Solon. I'm a doctor. Why is he so huge? He doesn't fit in the borders. I was on the way back from an urgent house call. Perhaps stepping in his villa was the Lord's will. Thank you for letting me catch my breath here. May his light and protection rest upon this house tonight. Do urgent calls happen? Yes, quite often. Especially when the moon begins to wane. When you work with life, every second is a tightrope. Are you a Christian? Is that a faith? That's something I carry within. Names don't matter. All you need to know is he sees everything. I can't look away when he says he. Does he mean God or something else? That's enough for me, I think. Okay. What a load of crap. Belladonna. You've heard the name. That's enough. Alright. Stupid weather, stupid roads, stupid mansion. It's enough to, it's in order to how day goes to hell. Let me be real. Piss me off tonight, and someone's really gonna regret it. That wasn't a joke. Got it? I'm gonna ask you questions anyway. Why can I ask questions about something I haven't asked yet? I sound really angry. Oh, playing detective now? Yeah, angry, pissed off. But this is my baseline. This is me, calm. I'm actually tweaking. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Lately, my head's been foggy, hearing strange things in my sleep. Shut your mouth before I lose and actually kill someone. I'm number one on the hit list. She's sus. That's it. I'm done. Push me any further, I'll snap. And that's the end. That's the last question I get to ask her. Beautiful. Uh, Finally, my turn. I've been dying to join the conversation. Anticipation, after all, makes the reveal that much sweeter. Pleased to meet you all. Name's Reveres. Revers? What it means, I'll leave it to your imagination. I'm a numbers man. Some say I'm too good at it, but what I really do, I read the currents of human desire. And now he said, behind the mask of accountant lies much more than people suspect. Problem is, when you're that good, people come looking. One such idiot's been tailing me, so I took a detour, ended up here. And I must say, this evening's shaping up to be delightful. Let's hope it stays peaceful. Let them eat cake. Anywhere money flows, I follow. Corporations, private funds, offshore holdings. Money always speaks first, and me? I've got a good ear for secrets. It's idiot chasing. Oh ho, intriguing question. But if I name names, well, someone here might not survive the night. Let's try to make it by. No, alright, my bad. Don't look at me like that. I'm joking, mostly. Knowing too much, you see, can be dangerous. Someone get the K-pop idol fanfic guy out of here, bro. Let's eat cake. Take a forkful of sponge cake and lift it in my mouth. Moist cake and soft cream melt together in my tongue, or on my tongue. The berries are tart and fresh, brightening the sweetness. Beneath it all, there's a musty mold-like odor. It slithers up behind the sugar like a bad memory. One of the berries is a collapsed, smeared, broken, almost rotted, something oozes from it, sticky, dark, like the guts of a dead insect. An interesting flavor. I wouldn't mind a nightmare every night if it came dessert like this. It's not spoiled, is it? Silence. All eyes turn to me. Candlelight flickers, casting distorted shadows on the wall. It's my turn now. Would you tell us a bit about yourself? Let's see. Okay, so this is just true. I'm a charity worker. Or, I'm a, I'm a charitable person. I do volunteer work. As I was coming home from work, uh, say this detour wasn't planned. Met good people. I'm glad to have met you. Perhaps this will become a good connection. Can they like smile? Like all surrounding my soul. All of this may be of his plan. Perhaps we're meant to be here together. Good people, please, you're making this worse. Shut up already. Well, I'm sure it wasn't planned, but sometimes, without knowing it, we walk into someone else's story. And mine? Okay, so I guess that's weird. I have to say all of these? I have trauma, guys. Such wounds often make us often make us hurt others without realizing it, but the truth always rises eventually. I'll pray the Lord reveals your innocence. Don't care, not interested in your sob story. People aren't misunderstood for no reason. Trauma? Huh. Makes for a perfect excuse to cover the truth, don't you think? You must have gone through a lot. I hope this place can offer you some peace. What if I just say I was working? Look exhausted, but I wonder what might be hiding behind that fulfilling smile. Excuse me? People like you never move without purpose. What made you crawl all the way here? I was driven. What you say here just become another memory? Something more. Yeah, why are you guys all like introspective, like crazy introspective people? The Lord remembers all labor. Let's hope tonight is not your final act of service. I'm drinking the wine, you guys are weird. I take a sip of the red wine. The rich aroma of dark fruit fills my nose, spreading warmth in my chest. It's my kind of wine. Heavy, full. By the third sip, a metallic tang creeps in, faint but unmistakable, like rust. The candlelight flares through the glass, glowing a deep crimson. It looks like fire or blood. My throat feels parched, probably just nerves, but the seconds drag like hours. The conversation winds down. What a wonderful dinner it's been. Now then, let me show you to your rooms. Dr. Sullen, I remember you need trouble, or your knee trouble. There's a guest room on the first floor. It should be easier for you. So they had a conversation without me. Thank you, ma'am. Good night, everyone. Sullen surveys the room once before disappearing his bag. There are a few more rooms upstairs. Please follow me. We trail behind her upstairs. The second floor feels colder, older. The air itself has weight. Kali led the way, showing the guest rooms on the second floor one by one. Belladonna scoffed, making no effort to hide her displeasure, while Rivers took his time, leisurely surveying each room. This one looks cozy, while everyone else is still thinking. I'll claim this one. The room was recently furnished. It's quieter, more comfortable. Though she looks hesitant, Rivers steps inside with a grin. Is that her room, Miss Belladonna? Perhaps this room. What the hell? This one stinks. It's damp and gloomy. I'm sorry. It has everything you need. I promise. Belladonna glares but slumps inside. As for you, this way, please. Her face reddens slightly as she opens a nearby door. This is your room, Golly? This room is strikingly different. Lavish. Almost too much. We prepared this one for special guests. Please don't misunderstand. I just want you to be comfortable, even if it's only for one night. Well then, good night. My ears, bro. That was loud. She leaves. Silence. Only the rain tapping against the window remains. It couldn't be any quieter. Before I can explore the room, someone barges in. You again? If you don't want to do anything, I suggest you leave. You know what I mean. Anyways, Belladonna, no knock, no shame. Her glare could cut glass. Seriously? This room's way better. So, like, okay, you switch with me now. I'm not checking. Why? What? Why should we switch? I think I need to know. Are you deaf? You said this room's better. I'm not sleeping in that moldy box. My head's already killing me from the dust. May I take a look at your room first? I like to see it before deciding. Fine. But exactly what I said. Disgusting. She stumbles inside. She wasn't lying. This room is ancient, damp, and reeks of mold. Why is my only option agreeing to switch? Belladonna's gonna die. Because she's gonna get tired of the bed and get, like, sacrificed. And Kali is a crazy murderer who left her door unlocked, and she ordered us to get. She was the one who created the landslide. Crazy theory. I'm joking, but clearly for some odd reason I have to switch, and it's so crazy. Honestly, I didn't want to switch, but I also didn't want to provoke her. Just a room after all. It's not about the room. It's about sending a message. All right, let's switch. Should have said that from the start. Now move. Slam. The door shuts behind me. So it comes to this, huh? Oh, it's not that bad. It literally is. The moldy smell is pungent, but the rest of the room is functional, tidy. Tidy even. It's near the stairs too. I like that. Maybe it's just the kind of person I am. I always needing to know the quickest way out. Then things have calmed down. It's basically free time, which I do. Look around. The room is smaller than I expected. Bare bones, crude. The furniture creaks with every breath I take. The wallpaper is peeling at the corners and in places I wouldn't have noticed unless I was looking for it. Dust cakes the floor, thick, untouched. It's gross. Outside the window showed only black. The storm has swallowed everything. The rain lashes against the wind, against the glass. Its rhythm getting sharper, more precise. Did anyone actually live in this room? I don't want to stay here. I don't want to stay here long. I sit at the edge of the bed, letting the silence wrap around me. That's when I hear it. A sound from the hallway. A dragging sound. Slow, strained, like something pulling a wounded body or dragging wet fabric across a metal floor. What was that? I hold my breath. The sound stops. Something's still there. I can feel it. My eyes turn on instinct. Toward the door, the handle's moving very slowly, a delicate twitch. It's as someone or something is testing it. Go ahead and, like, save right now. I have no idea what's gonna happen after that. It's just my imagination. The wind, maybe, or I swallow. My throat is dry, bone dry. I force myself back into bed. I lie still, try to sleep. How long had I been asleep? I open my eyes to a room soaked in shadow and damp. The rain hasn't stopped. It lashes against the window, but mixed into it now is something else. A sound that doesn't belong. Like a dragging, clicking sound. I try to stand, but my limbs groan under me, and something feels wrong. As if something unfamiliar is clinging beneath my skin. My insides feel sticky, foreign, wrong. And someone screams. At the sound of the scream, I bolt to the first floor. The moment I reach the living room, the world holds its breath. Rivers or was bro got sucked clean. Like he's gotten. It's not even a corpse. The shape, a shell, the skin blackened and brittle, like scorched paper. The body collapsed in on itself, as if shrunk from the inside out. Freaky. As if something had drained him, evaporated him. Only the husk remains. But the worst part is his face, his eyes. No, not eyes, just gaping holes, black and wet. and something inside them moves. This, this is a dream. It has to be a dream. A dream. A dream. A dream. A dream. A dream. Oh my god. Please help me. Please help me. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Please save me, save me, save me. Kali collapses against the wall. Her eyes won't focus. She's not even looking at Trevor. She's looking past him. Something beyond the body. Something else. Calm yourself, ma'am. Let me examine him. Solon kneels beside the body, trying to maintain composure, but even he falters. Grim line of his lips trembles. This wasn't an accident, no. This is something far more horrific. The killer must be among. Okay, Solon, I want you to look at that body and tell me what human can do that. Because unless Belladonna is a crazy succubus, or we got a or Kali is too, we have a demon on our hands, and it's inside the walls. Belladonna doesn't even blink, not at the body, not at the blood inside her eyes. Track the rest of us cold, measuring. Yeah, she's weird. Eyes then lock into mine. Dead's dead. Doesn't matter to me. Get her out of here, bro. All this noise is a waste of time. It's always the loud ones who vanish first. Then a sound, a rustle, like pages turning. It comes from beneath Rever's body. A single piece of paper slides into view, stained in red ink. It reads, "Is that my hand? Income none. Expenses. Body, mind, trust, existence." Is he? So he had no money. He's getting no funds, and because he has no income, he had to give up his body, his mind. Maybe that's the whole. This trust. What does this mean? Balance. Error. I inhale sharply, but I'm not sure if it's a breath or a scream. What just happened? My head is spinning, and then I hear the sound of rain. I'm sinking, slowly, endlessly, dragged down with no end in sight. Familiar voices murmur all around me, whispering, echoing. Something leaves a mark, no matter how hard you try to erase them. The first of those marks is trauma. I'm in the car again. Are you alright? You must have had a rough time in this dreadful weather. My clothes cling to my skin, soaked through, damp, unpleasant. I lean back against the car seat. Why am I here? The memory is gone. It feels like waking from a long dream, and yet there's something oddly familiar about the sensation. Rain still pours down in thick sheets outside. It jumps loudly against the car windows, despite that the inside of the car feels strangely cozy. Is that Belladonna holding a knife? She... Yes. Okay, so it didn't... I was gonna do something freaky, be like, oh yeah, like, what just happened never happened, and it gets rid of my saves. Now that I think about it, there should be a handkerchief in the glove compartment. It's not particularly clean, but please feel free to use it. I brought it for you. You brought it for me, Solon? I glance toward the man in the driver's seat. Just looking at his face puts me at strange at ease, like someone I've known for a long time. I open the glove compartment with a puzzled hand. Inside are a few personal items, a glass, the handkerchief, ordinary things, but they feel oddly familiar. I take the handkerchief and quietly blot the moisture away. Still, the dampness seeped into my underclothes leaves a lingering discomfort. All the while, the man drives on, completely unaffected by the foul weather. Why is it? Why is the text tweaking? Could you turn on the radio? Go ahead. Do you have a preferred station? Any station's fine. In that case, let's hope for something calm. Turns on the radio and calmly adjusts the dial. A gentle melody begins to play, bringing a faint warmth to the air inside the vehicle. But then the music cuts out. An ear-piercing screech bursts through the speakers, laced with strange static. It sounds like rusted blades dragging across glass. Hideous. Unbearable. What the heck was that? The man switches off the radio, yet the sound seems to linger, clinging to the edge of my hearing. Must be a bad signal. Let's continue in silence. Through the rhythm of rain beating against the windows, a different sound creeps in, low, ominous like a whisper buried in the storm. I know it instinctively. This isn't just noise, something terrible is happening. I meet the man's eyes. The air inside the car suddenly feels heavy. Too heavy. I think I heard something. Can't say I like the sound of it. Wait here, I'll go check. He grabs an umbrella and steps out of the storm. The rain continues its relentless assault on the car. He returns shortly after, his expression clouded with a mix of frustration and concern. I'm afraid the road's been blocked by a landslide. The rain must have triggered it. Quite the unfortunate turn. It'd be wiser to find shelter for the night. Driving in this kind of weather could lead to a serious accident. Carefully gripping the steering wheel, the man slows down. His eyes can scan the roadside, drifting towards the dense forest beside us. And then, through the curtain of rain, a building emerges. Hidden among the trees, an old mansion slowly reveals itself. He stops the car and looks at me. It's like an old villa, but the lights are on. Someone's home. Let's see if they're willing to help us. Knock, knock. He knocks on the door, no response, but she opens the door, and there she is. What brings you here on a night like this? Forgive the sudden visit, ma'am. The storm blocked the road, and we had no choice but to seek help. If you have a spare room, we'd be grateful to spend the night. Oh, please, come in. A woman delicate in presence lets us in without hesitation. It's the same thing again. And then they open Belladonna. The place is empty, gets the rats beat me to it. What happened at... Where's Rever? The road gathering seems to mention is quite the host tonight. Is it this... the... So they're alive again. Wait a minute. If you don't mind, could I rest first? I'm sorry, but when we rested, I'm not feeling well. I make sure my voice sounds faint, letting fatigue color my expression. Why is she so shocked? I probably should have saved her. I had two options. Oh dear, what's wrong? Are you feeling very ill? It's probably just exhaustion. Really, I'll be fine. It's a shame, though. The dinner you prepared looks so thoughtful. I wish I could try it. Oh, no, not at all. If you're not well, of course you should rest. Yes, you should take your proper rest. How dramatic. Shut your ass up. Why are you all clouding my screen? What a shame. Don't worry. I'll make sure your share doesn't go to waste. Enjoy your rest. I'll show you the guest room on the first floor. It's spacious and quiet. You'll be able to rest comfortably. This is different. Kali gently guides me to a room on the first floor. It's wide and warm, with a soft bed and cozy chair. She makes sure I lie down before she leaves, her face still etched with concern. Something's not right. None of this feels right. Who is it? Come in. Someone. The door opens. It's the man from the car. He's carrying a small bag, looking at me with a quiet concern. It's me. I heard you weren't feeling well. As a doctor, I couldn't just ignore it. I appreciate your concern, but I'll be fine. Really, it's just fatigue. A bit of rest will do the trick. Even so, your complexion doesn't look good, and emotionally, you seem unsettled. Is something troubling you? If it's serious, it may require appropriate action. I do appreciate your kindness, sir, but please, leave me be. As you wish. I won't press any further. But if your condition worsens, or anything else concerns you, call me anytime. He seems to genuinely care about my condition. I want to be alone. Please. Wait, see what goes on if I be alone. I didn't expect you to reject help so firmly. May the Lord grant you peace. Please follow his guidance. Now I think of it, We haven't probably introduced ourselves yet. My name is Solon. As I mentioned before, I'm a physician by trade. Tell me, are you curious about what we discussed at dinner? To be honest, yes, I am. I wasn't feeling well, so I missed the dinner, but I can't help but wonder what was said. Nothing grand. We simply shared brief introductions. In a place like this, it may help to know who you're with. Now then, whose story would you like to hear first? Mention Amber's novels. She's soft-spoken. But her words, they've dissected more than words I've butchered. She lost her husband last year in an accident. Maybe inviting us in her was her. Maybe inviting us in was her way of keeping loneliness at bay. The temperamental one. What about the irritable woman? Ah, yes, that would be Belladonna. She said she works as a personal secretary, but I suspect her resentment towards her boss runs far deeper. On top of that, her schedule was ruined by the storm. She's a sharp-edged personality, getting tired, especially at night. Men dark too, suspicious. Mr. Evers. He introduced himself as an accountant, but the way he studies people, it's unsettling. Every time our eyes met, it felt like looking into a mirror. He might already know more about us than we realize. Okay, so I'm saving this. Let's I already know this. I know this might be strange, but I feel like I already know all this. Oh, you must have overheard us near the dining room earlier. No, that's not what I meant. Miss Colley mentioned she'll prepare breakfast in the morning. We'll likely meet Belladonna and Revers again then. Perhaps that'll be a better time to speak. Each of us arrived here carrying a different burden. Whether this ends as simple coincidence, I honestly don't know. Once morning comes, if the rain lets up, we should leave together. I'm staying upstairs, in the room nearest the stairs. If you need anything tonight, don't hesitate to come and find me. So he's going in the mold room. Now rest well. May your night be peaceful. So, is Belladonna gonna die this time? Because I can only imagine that. Actually, what if who's gonna be on the first floor? As I watch him leave, a strange feeling creeps in. It's all too familiar, not comforting, not unsettling, but unsettlingly familiar. What is this feeling? Something about this house. It feels wrong. I shouldn't be here. I need to get out. Soon. The rain grows louder outside, and so does the dread, wrapping around my throat like a noose. The ground. The room is spacious and clean, but old. Dust clings faintly to the heavy antique furniture. Wood creaks beneath the floor. Paintings on the wall have faded, eerie. Stains mark the peeling wallpaper as if something's hidden beneath it. That smell again. Something's not right. Can I really relax in here? In the front door, it's probably still unlocked. There's someone that comes in. A cold sweat creeps down my spine. There's no way I'm falling asleep like this. How long had I been asleep? I open my eyes, but darkness fills the room. No, not just darkness. It feels like something is watching me, swallowing me. The air is wet, my skin is damp with cold moisture. Outside, the rain falls still, endlessly, relentlessly, like the world is trying to scrub itself of sins it can't wash away. I sit up, but it's like I'm piloting someone else's body. A familiar strangeness coats my skin like film. My joints creak, brittle, and my heart beats out of tune, discordant and wrong. And I scream again. I sprint to the second floor. My feet splash through something wet on the stairs. Wait a minute. So, I'm on the first floor now, which is the room that Solon was in. And then the time the universe restarted or something, and now he's in the room that I was in. Now I'm taking we swapped. So did Rever and Belladonna swap? And now she's dead? I don't look. At the top, I see people clustered around a door. Through that space, Solon collapsed. But I already knew. I knew I would find him dead. What is going on? How is he dead? Solon is dead. He's dead. 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 Dead? Super dead. No, that's not me. I'm. I'm. His body is mangled beyond belief, as if devoured by rats and insects. His skin is riddled with holes, his eye sockets teeming with maggots, wriggling, writhing. A rat leaps from his mouth and scurries into the dark. Chunks of flesh hang loose, exposing bone. A black beetle gnaws at the meat. The sound wet, snapping, makes me want to vomit. This. This can't be real. It's a dream. It's just a dream. Please, please, someone save us. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. But she can't look away. In her wide eyes, someone's face is reflected perfectly. Meanwhile, Belladonna stands apart, not in horror, but as if observing. She barely even looks at the corpse. Her eyes are on the rest of us. Dead. Just our luck. This was bound to happen. It always happens. There's no one going back now, because we don't exist anymore. Revers. His shoulders shake. He's laughing. Wow. See a murder scene up this close. I can't lie, it's fascinating. Now then, who did this and why? Things are really starting to get interesting. What just happened? My head is spinning, and then, I hear the sound of rain. A faint figure approaches through the darkness. Familiar. Looks just like me. The smell of raw. Something leaves a mark no matter how hard you try to erase them. The second kind is raw emotion. And I'm back in the car again! I must have nodded off, but everything feels too real. The wetness on my hands, the cold pressing in. Rain still pounds the windows. The rhythm of it, the way it crashes against the glass. Cozy space in the car. It's a handkerchief in the glove box, and he brought it for me. The man behind the wheel, his posture. Every detail lines up perfectly. It's uncanny. Inside the glove box, the contents haven't changed. Glasses case, hat, handkerchief, each one too familiar, and my heart sinks cold and hard. All the while, the man drives on, completely unaffected by the foul weather. So wait, I'm so confused. Why? How come? How come when Revers died, he had the income thing underneath his suit, but with Solon, he just doesn't. To be honest, you scare me. Is this happening again? Excuse me, but do you know me? Take a different road. Wait a minute, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. Won't change a thing, but if it makes you feel better, very well. The car turns into a very. Doesn't this pass seem familiar? Didn't we already pass through here? Probably just our imagination. These roads tend to look the same. The same trees, the same road, the same trees, the same road, the same trees, the same road. A sick certainty grips me like I'm trapped inside a terrible loop. There's so much happening in this chapter, bro. What is going on? Insist on another route again. No, please, sir. This road is the same again. Please take a different route anywhere else. Any road we haven't taken yet. I now he thinks I'm tweaking. Oh, I didn't do anything. Okay. Hmm. Why is his eyes so wide? He says nothing, mouth sealed tight, face blank, his eyes stare straight ahead, but they look empty, like the gaze of someone who isn't seeing anything at all. The silence inside the car is thick, oppressive. But it doesn't matter. Hold my breath and turn toward the window. Rain slams harder against the glass, branches twist in the darkness, grotesque, grasping. Then, through the pale mist, a black figure, unclear, for just a moment, flickering past like a shadow breathing. I freeze. Did you see that, sir? I. What? A sudden crushing blow slams into the side of the car. The frame jolts, cracks bloom across the window. Through the fractured glass, something massive begins to lean closer. Something. Crunch, shatter, grind, crunch, crash, crunch, shatter, grind, crunch. Okay, that's just a lot of crunching, grinding, and grinding. Pain erupts my. Pain erupts across my body, every nerve lit on fire. The world tilts, blurs, bleeds red. What just happened? My head is spinning, and then, and then, I hear the sound of rain. More and more voices, a rising murmur, a voice screaming. Something cold brushes against me. Some things leave a mark, no matter how hard to try to erase them. The third kind is old habits. And I'm back in the car again. The same car seat. What just happened? That dream. It was awful. And yet, everything feels vivid. Too vivid. The wetness on my hands. It's real. Rain lashes against the window. Even the sound of it feels like mockery. The cozy warmth of the car is curdled into a cage. Now that I think about it, there should be a handkerchief in the glove compartment. It's not particularly clean, but feel free to use it. Now I brought it for you. Okay, again, he didn't say I brought it for you in the first thing, he said in the second, and now he's staring at me, which he never did before. The man in the driver's seat. I can feel his eyes, piercing, unblinking, like he sees through everything. The items inside the glove box, too familiar. It's gone beyond eerie. Did I wipe my sweat with that same handkerchief? Did I already see that first aid kit? All of it, just the same, again and again. Through it all, the man drives calmly, unbothered by the storm. Okay, so if I tell him to take a different road, I just die. Something crash. So I have to go to the mansion, or I will crash. Do you know what's going on? Do you know why I'm here and why this keeps happening? Nightmare, you said? I'm not sure what you're talking about. I know what I know, and you'll come to know what you need to know. Everything depends on your choices. Whatever path you take, I'm ready to follow. Okay, so excuse me? There's something weird. There's something really weird going on. A chill runs down my spine. It feels like he's pushing the whole situation back onto me. Like I've fallen into some trap with no way out. But wait, stay calm. If things are already like this, I have no choice but to keep going. I decide to wait. Something told me to count. 1, 2, 3. Through the rhythm of rain beating against the windows, a different sound creeps in, low, almost like a whisper buried in the storm. I know it instinctively. This isn't just a noise. Something terrible is happening. I meet the man's eyes, and the air inside the car feels heavy. Too heavy. I think I heard something. Can't say I like the sound of it. Wait here, I'll go check. He grabs an umbrella, returns shortly after. The expression clouded with a mix of frustration and concern. It's been blocked by a landslide. The pain must have triggered it. Quite the unfortunate turn. It'd be wiser to find shelter for the night. Driving in this kind of weather could lead to a serious accident. Carefully gripping the wheel again, the man slows down. His eyes scan the roadside, drifting toward the forest beside us. And then, through the curtain of rain, a building emerges, hidden amongst the trees. An old mansion slowly reveals itself. He stops the car and looks at me. Looks like an old villa, but lights are on. Someone's home. Say they're willing to help us. Door opens. Collie. Woman delicate. Opens. Quietly look around the house. And then those two enter, Belladonna and Redford. Before I can respond, the woman returns through the now shut door. Her hand trembles over ever so slightly. The two soaked intruders begin to dry up with towels, finally able to regain some composure. It's just about dinner time. To prepare something for you. Okay, so I already know what happens if I do that. So I might as well go partake in dinner. What? Okay, well, save. We're doing that first. Before anyone could react, I grabbed the knife and drove it straight to my own throat. Hot blood spilled across the table. Twisting in agony, choking in pain, I could feel myself dying, and all they did was watch. They just watched me die, like I was part of the show. If you're gonna die, just get it over with. These aren't real people. So what happens this time? Remember, death is only the beginning. Boring. I was hoping you'd be more entertaining. Wait, this isn't what I wanted. Not like this. What just happened? My head is spinning, and then the hits on the rain. Everything begins to blur together. Past and the present. Reality and delusion. My body goes heavier and heavier. Something to leave a mark, no matter how hard you try to erase them. The fourth kind is unshakable regret. How many rules are there? You're awake. Why is he smiling now? Are you alright in the storm? Another rough return. Always come back to the same place. That's what he does now. My clothes cling to me, soaked through. Feels like a curse. I'm slumping in the same car seat once again. Dream or not, I've reached my limit. Mentally, I'm already at the edge, but what can I even do anymore? The sound of rain outside, the stifling warmth inside the car. Now it just feels like a cruel joke. Everything about this night feels unbearable. Now that I think of it, there shouldn't be a handkerchief in the glove compartment. It's not particularly clean, but please feel free to use it. Now he's smiling and saying I brought it for you. The man in the driver's seat is so composed, so in control, even without speaking. I can feel him sneering at me. Am I in the palm of his hand? The contents of the gun box, I can picture them with my eyes closed, every detail etched in my brain. Meaningless repetition. All the while, the man drives on, completely unaffected by the foul weather. Where are you taking me? If you're the driver, you should take me where I asked to go. I'm panting, fury boiling over. Politeness is gone, but he doesn't even blink. His hands remain steady on the wheel. I'm taking you where you need to go, just as I always have. Whether you want to or not, or reach the destination, I won't disappoint. And then he smiles. That expression so certain, so satisfied, my mind reels. Just gonna keep saving just in case. I just want to skip this awful deja vu. Please, it always feels so familiar, like I've lived this already. I can't take it anymore. Am I am I just dreaming? Or is that all this is? My whole body trembles, cling to the last thread of sanity, and plead with him. He doesn't even flinch. Deja vu, you say? Some things etch themselves so deeply they never fade, like invisible scars burned into your mind. Then he looks away. There's something unreadable in his eyes, something I don't want to understand. I think I'm going insane, maybe I already have. My whole body shakes. Fear, not anger, starts to take over. What's happening to me? Is this a dream? Is this real? Am I just losing it? While I spiral, our eyes meet. We haven't gone mad. Not yet. This car is safe. It won't inflict the pain you can't endure. I stare blankly ahead. It feels like I have to accept whatever comes next. Whatever future is sealed inside this car. Through the rhythm of rain beating against the window, a different sound creeps in. Low, ominous, like a whisper buried in the storm. I know it instinctively. This isn't just a noise. Something terrible is happening. I meet the man's eyes. The air inside the car suddenly feels heavy. Too heavy. I think I heard something. Can't say I like the sound of it. Wait here. I'll go check. There's an umbrella and steps out into the storm. The rain continues to unsalt the car. It returns shortly after, the expression clouded with a mix of frustration and concern. I'm afraid we've been blocked by a landslide. The rain was triggered it. Quite the unfortunate turn. It'd be wiser to find shelter for the night. Driving in this kind of weather could lead to a serious accident. Carefully gripping the wheel again, the man slows down. His eyes scan the roadside, drifting toward the dense forest beside us. And then through the curtain of rain, a building emerges. Hidden among the trees, an old mansion slowly reveals itself. He stops the car and looks at me. Looks like an old villa, but the lights are on. Someone's home. Let's see if they're willing to help us. Knock, knock. What's up, Kali? Oh, what if I say something else? I need to worry. Oh, it doesn't work. Whatever. This is where you can rest. I bring some hot tea. And those two up enter. Okay, let's go back to the dining room. Let's not stab myself. Wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, this sucks. Okay. So this time, I'm gonna say I do need help. It feels off. Just, it's nothing too serious, just a bit heavy in the chest. My body feels sluggish, probably from the lack of sleep last night, I think. I see. Let me take a quick look. He calmly checks my pulse and then listens to my heartbeat with a stethoscope. His touch is practiced, gentle, professional. As I thought, I'm not suffering from any serious illnesses. You can rest easily. Though it seems you're under considerable stress, you should relax, let your body recover. Hmm. Please wait here a moment. A short while later, he returns carrying a steaming teacup. He hands it to me with a faint smile. Miss Kali prepared this tea for you. It should help soothe your body and mind. Hope it brings you a moment of comfort. Please drink and find peace. The Lord is with you. I'll drink it first. The light seem coming from the teacups feels strange. Its kindness feels too polished, too deliberate. Would you mind taking a sip first, sir? I know I'm being overly cautious, but I can't help but worry. What did you need, of course? Prompters are nothing unusual in this tea. Lifts the cup and takes a small sip. I watch him closely and nothing seems out of place. Hey, Miss Colley? The name feels oddly familiar, but I can't remember where I've heard that before. It's a cut clean with owner who I'm supposed to reckon. Yes, that's right. Should have heard it, especially for you. Okay, I'll take the cup, but I won't drink yet. I fill the cup with both hands, but don't drink it. Instead, I place it gently on the table beside me. Thank you for the gesture. Please have my regards to Miss Callie as well. Of course. Thought I'd suggest you drink it before it cools. Tea doesn't taste quite the same once it's gone in the bowl. Now that I think of it, we haven't properly introduced ourselves yet. My name is Solon. As I mentioned before, I'm a physician by trade. Tell me, are you at all curious about what we discussed at dinner? Should I know? I'm not feeling well. I don't really care for the idle chat at the moment. Sure, but still knowing a little about the others might prove useful. So I just know who and what you're dealing with. Are you warning me? Not at all. It's a bit of advice from one desk to another. Now then, which story would you like to hear first? Go backwards. He's got mirroring eyes. Actually, I already know all this stuff. Different burdens. As morning comes, the rain lets up, we should be together. I'm staying upstairs in the room nearest to the stairs. If you need anything tonight, don't hesitate to come find me. I rest easy. As I watch him leave, a strange feeling creeps in. This is all too familiar, not comforting, but that's. What is this feeling? Something about this house feels wrong. Shouldn't be here. Need to get out soon. The rain grows louder, and so does the dread. I'm gonna fall asleep anyway, so I might as well look. Swallowing me. But the wolf trying to cover its sins. I sit up, but I feel weak. And when he screams again, now he's dead. Are you kidding me? What do I do? At last I understand that I can never escape this pain. Not ever. I open my eyes, starting to go. It's going to start again. To be continued. Huh. Okay. That story is mad interesting. I have no idea, like, so we saw two people die. We saw him die, we saw both men die, and I died. Belladonna lived, and so did Kali. So I'm a bit confused as to like what are the is it about okay, so it can't be about rooms because it isn't about rooms. I'm not sure about like who's doing what. How do I leave? But it's pretty dope. I like the like reiterating the timeline starting all over. That's pretty dope. And it was all the art's really good. Music, yeah, this looks really promising. So I can't wait for the full release. But yeah, it's been all from me, guys. Again, it's been our diplomat. Games on Steam. It's free. The demo's free. Try it out. I honestly don't know if I want to come back and like see if there's anything else I can do with these different dialogue options. I mean, I think there might be, but I have no idea. Um, so I might make another video on the demo, but it depends if there's actually more stuff to see. But yeah, it's been all from me. If you like the video, like it. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. Um, yeah, do all that stuff if you want to, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.